Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and try to help you out with the assignment on Khan Academy called Slope-Intercept Equation from a graph. What's nice about this example right here is that they already have the equation pretty much set up for us. All we have to do is find our slope and our y-intercept and go ahead and plug those into the equation. Okay, so just a quick reminder, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And if you look at this equation right here, we already have our y value, we already have our x set up here, okay? So the things that we're looking for are going to be our m, which is the slope, and our b value, which is the y-intercept. And where we want to go ahead and start is we want to start by finding the y-intercept. So where does this blue line cross that y-axis, okay, which is the axis that goes straight up and down? When we look at this line here, I see that this line crosses the y-axis at this point right there. I'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit, okay? And that point looks to be -2, okay? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to plug in -2 for our b value, or where the y-intercept should go. So now we're just left with y equals mx plus -2. The last thing we have to do is we want to find our slope, find our m value. So all we do is choose 2 points. We already have one point right here where our y-intercept was. Let's go ahead, let's just choose another point. That looks to be a good point. This one looks good right here. Okay, looks to be exactly at 4, 1. Okay, 4 across, 1 up. And which we're going to go ahead and do from here is figure out how many units do we have to rise to get to this point, and then how many units do we have to run or go across to get to this point. So starting at our y-intercept, it looks like we have to go 1, 2, 3 units up, so +3, and then it looks like we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right. We're going 4 units to the right, so it's going to be positive. So it looks like our slope is going to be 3/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug in 3/4 in for our slope. Now we'll press enter, and that's going to be correct. Let's do the same thing. Let's go through one more example here together. Okay, same idea. We have slope-intercept form set up for us. We're just missing the slope and the y-intercept. So I'm going to go ahead and do again. Start by finding the y-intercept. I see that that point, or this line, crosses the y-axis right here at 4, +4. So right under B, I'm going to write 4. Next thing from here is we want to find our slope. So we'll choose 2 points. We already have one at our y-intercept. So I'll choose another point right here. And we want to figure out how we go from one point to the other. And it doesn't really matter which point we start at. I always like to start with the point that's lowest, okay, furthest down. So we'll start with our y-intercept. Looks like we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. And then we have to go 1, 2 units to the right. So 4/2, which is the same as 4 divided by 2, which equals just +2. So our slope in this case is going to be 2. So y equals 2x plus 4. Boom. Okay, so hopefully that helps with that, clear some things up.